to feel like a woman again, and they want to look like a woman again. That's where you come in, and we're going to touch base on that next segment.
Awesome.
As far as all of the different services and advantages that your office offers right here in Chico. Anywhere in the North State, if you want information, please go to the link that you see on the bottom of your screen. This is why Eric was introduced to you. You can see what's on Eric's cheek right there, and he had made a conscious decision that he did not want this emotional scar to be with him every day. When you heard about his story, why did you feel so compelled to jump right in and not only cover all of the expenses of his service, but you really care about him? Why?
I think it's just, first of all, that's who I am. I generally love people. I generally love the feeling that you get when you have somebody come to you and say, you know, what you did has really made my life simpler or better or more fulfilling in some ways. Tattoo removal kind of took me by surprise. Just all of the negative affiliations that come with tattoos that actually, quite honestly, how I got interested in it, I was flipping through one of the journals for permanent makeup, and somebody was advertising a non-laser tattoo removal product. And I'm a bit of a geek, and I like to research everything, so I did my research on it, decided to try it out. One of my girlfriends, who also had a negative affiliation with a tattoo, had some gang tattoos on her hand. And now
I was just going to ask you for some examples of how tattoos can be emotionally bonding, and that's one of them.
One of them, yeah. She's a mommy. She's a responsible, respectable person now, but you know, as a young teen, much like what Eric was talking about, you make some decisions, and she had these gang tattoos on her hand. So I actually first tried the product on the gang tattoos to see what they would do.
And the results?
And was happy with the results. And then decided that, you know, there's probably other people that have things that I could help to provide a benefit for. So some examples, as you're asking, is tattoos that were done either, well, obviously marriage tattoos are a huge one. I have lots of ring fingers that I work on.
I know we plan on being together forever, but if you get Rachel's name on your hand or Brandy's name, you want to stick with her.
And then the other thing is just tattoos that were done maybe with a former boyfriend or former person that you had a connection with, that something, either some tragic event has taken place or just something where you look at that tattoo every day and you say, you know what, I have to have this off my body.
And you know, it's so funny how when we put it on because we feel like there's a void that's going to fill. By seeing it, it's going to be a positive, and all of a sudden, there's this moment of transition where it's no longer what it originally was. Was that for you as well when you got that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, listen, everybody out here, I want them to see a little bit of what she did when she started the process with you. Everybody at home, take a look at Le Beau Visage, Michelle Thau, working with Eric Morgan and Tattoo Removal.
It's really important to always clean the skin thoroughly, just to reduce any chance of infection. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the area where your ink was placed, and we're going to go slightly deeper than what we normally would tattoo, so that we're sure that we're into your dermal layer, and we're going to get some very light droplets of blood. It is a natural ingredient, so it doesn't contain any harsh acids or chemicals. The other thing I liked about it is that with the laser process, you actually have some limitations to what colors the laser can target. So depending on the location of the tattoo, as I mentioned earlier, some areas of the body are obviously more sensitive. So a few tattoos that I've removed that were newer placed, one of which was like less than 6 months old. I have a tattoo machine which I can properly control the depth of which I'm working, and therefore it reduces the opportunity for scarring. So what you can see there is that the top layer of the skin is in essence broken up, and that allows access for the removal product to get to where that ink was originally deposited. If there's any oozing, I'll put a little bandage over it. Otherwise, we try to actually leave it uncovered, because that allows it to start healing right away and the air getting to it. The first and foremost thing on there talks about being sure that you keep the area clean. You don't want to touch it with dirty hands. Secondary to that is to keep it dry. Most often when tattoo placement, we have you keep the area moist and hydrated. You're asked to put Aquaphor and things along that line on it. This is you're asked to keep it clean and let it scab and do basically absolutely nothing but let it hold its scab as long as possible and keep it dry.
Hey guys, welcome back. Before we went to break, we were talking a little bit about the services that Le Beau Visage in Chico offers. I'm sitting with Michelle Thau and Eric Morgan. They offer non-laser tattoo removal, which is safe, quick, and natural. And everybody, you got to take a look at the process of removing that tattoo. When you first met Michelle and went into the facility, were you comfortable? Is this painful? What has your experience been like with these treatments so far?
As soon as I stepped into Le Beau Visage, it was a very nice atmosphere, very just relaxing, and that is one thing that I think helps with tattooing in general, is just being at peace, relaxed. No, it wasn't really painful. The first treatment, didn't have any problems. The second one, stung a little bit.
Did it a little bit there?
A little bit.
Yeah, and I want you to know too that a lot of people out there, they don't know where to go. They might be afraid of the more invasive removal procedures, and what really impressed me with your facility was the natural aspect to it. And I don't want to give away all your secrets, but I know that some of these products are things that we find in our kitchen cupboard. Is that right?
That's correct. Yep. Yeah. And it's actually the gist behind the removal process has been something that's been around for ages. This has just been perfected a little bit, and some boundaries placed on it as far as who's a candidate and who's not a candidate. But for the most part, I always offer complimentary consultations so that a client can come in and I can give them advice, determine if they're a candidate or if there's another type of removal process that may be better suited for them.
I like that, because people sitting at home that are stuck with something, come and talk to Michelle. It's free to talk to you. It's free to get an evaluation and a consultation.
Yep.
Figure out what steps are necessary to make your life as peaceful and happy with the reminders that we want. And you know, sometimes mistakes are made in permanent tattooing. Before we show the final clip of the procedure and the basic plan that you were given on how to finish removing, I want to really focus on the things that Le Beau Visage in Chico offers. Tell me about the natural looking eyebrows and eyeliner.
In brief, I was taught a technique that's a little different than some technicians. I do a hair stroke brow technique for the majority of the eyebrows that I work on, which means that rather than...
It actually looks like hair.
Yeah, as opposed to, as some people like to call it, the Sharpie pencil kind of, or pen kind of stamped look. It has looks like hair. So a lot of people, that's the most popular procedure that I do. A lot of people are attracted to that. I do eyeliner, I do lip color and lip liner.
Now listen, for all my friends and all, I've got a lot of friends that are very hoity-toity, and they have to have their perma makeup. So lip liner, lip color, eyebrows, eyeliner. Now these are things that you put on for these women, and it's just permanent. They don't have to worry about doing that makeup every day.
That's correct. The thing that I actually, again, on the emotional aspect of things, when I got introduced and wanted to look into the medical part of it, the fundamental training for the eyebrows, eyeliner, and lips was first. And what I found out with that is that early on I had a person come to me who had had a stroke, and she, you know, not only now was wheelchair bound and so forth, but she always wore eyeliner, and she couldn't use the right side of her body, and she was right hand dominant, so she was trying to put eyeliner on with her left hand, and it was always all over the place. So right away I found out that it's not just a beauty thing. It many times is, they can't, you know, the client can't see up close well, and they're trying to use their big mirror, their glasses, and they're putting their glasses and trying to get it on. They have, you know, problems with shaking.
So
I mean, there's a whole bunch of different
This helps them with the normality of what they they're used
normal.
to, you know, and what we take for granted every day of being able to do our eyebrows and our eyelashes and our eyeliner and our makeup and stuff like that. Yeah, no.
Yep.
And again, do not hesitate to go to the website and investigate. Go have a consultation. Again, if you have questions about anything that Le Beau Visage can offer in Chico, call the number on your screen. Something that really caught my eye, and it's really important for me, I had a really close family member who dealt with cancer, and it overwhelms us. I could not imagine being a woman who has completely lost both of her breasts, and she wants to feel like a woman. The nipple areola breast reconstruction it's probably one of the most important things that you guys do there, and the reason why is that message behind who we are. If we are not happy with ourselves, we cannot treat our family, our husbands, our children, or ourselves the way that we need to.
Yeah.
Why is it so important for you?
My mom is a breast cancer survivor, and so it hits close to home for me as well. But secondly is what I tell many of my clients, it's their icing on the cake. They have went through this incredible journey to get to that point of reconstruction and just getting put back together, you know. And for my part in it is just that I say when you get out of the shower and you walk past the mirror, if you don't have to have that head-turning experience where something doesn't look right anymore, it's amazing what you can do with some pink tones on a breast that makes it look complete again. And I have so many clients that say, oh, gosh, my breasts look better than they did before.
Right.
Before
Listen,
you know,
anything that we can do to make ourselves feel better and to love ourselves when we look in the mirror. And Eric, before we wrap up, I don't think I've been more proud of a young man than you to sit there and say, I have a lot of challenges, a lot of hurdles, I'm going to jump them, and the reason why you are here, young man, is because this woman and myself see that energy in you, and we're going to be here to try and nurture it. We're going to watch you like a hawk, okay? In the interim, what you don't know is I do events throughout the world for people in television. I interview celebrities. You're going to New York City next summer with the Hit Your Mark group with me in June next year, okay? And I thank you again so much, Michelle. I'm going to be working with you throughout the next year as well. I want people to understand that there are bigger messages behind our business, and you are one to be celebrated. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you for taking our call. For Eric, thank you for helping him so much. Let's take a look at the final procedure that Eric had with her, and I'll give you an idea of what the treatments will look like. We'll be right back. Thanks, guys. You guys did such a great job, and I know
it's really rewarding to me to be part of it, and I realize that there's other people like yourself out there that are have a tattoo and don't realize that there are affordable options to remove it, and I'm always excited to work with people and help them on their journey to get rid of it. Thanks. My pleasure. Yes, you're so welcome. Happy to help.
Hey, Jimmy, how's things rolling?
Yo, Chevy, you're looking pretty dirty. What gives?
Oh, my guy never washes me. Don't bug me about it, huh?
Hello, boys.
Hey, Mercedes.
Boy, you're looking great.
I just came from Scrub's hand wash and detail. Oh, it was so nice.
Hey, Chevy, here comes Cooper.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Cooper.
Ready to roll, Mercedes?
What?
You're going out with Cooper?
Doesn't he look dreamy after his Scrub's hand wash?
Hey, Chevy, where you going?
I'm going to Scrubs.
Hey, where they at?
On the Skyway, across from Rayleigh's.
All right, guys, as you can tell, there's a lot of people in different industries that really want to make an impact and help a lot of people. Thank you to Michelle Thau at Le Beau Visage in Chico. Thank you to Eric Morgan. If you're somebody who has a tattoo that would like to be removed, or maybe you've been burned and have a scar that would like to be removed, please contact Le Beau Visage in Chico, California. They can help change your life. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you right back here on Matt Jack next week.